The year was 2001, when scientists discovered something deep beneath the ocean surface in Antarctica. About 1,100 feet below, they found fossils of a very strange creature. And the shocking part? Its DNA didn't match any known animal on Earth. For years, researchers studied it, and recently, they uncovered something that completely shook them to their core. These fossils belong to a flying dinosaur, a pterosaur, a creature that went extinct around 60 million years ago. And yet the freezing ice of Antarctica had perfectly preserved its skeleton. Antarctica, one of the most mysterious places on Earth. A land buried under ice for millions of years. No time zones, no countries, no human population, just research. And recently, scientists working there have discovered mysterious frozen creatures that, with future technology, might even be brought back to life. Because their bodies haven't decayed even after thousands, sometimes millions of years. Whether it's an Ice Age wolf or a 55,000-year-old frozen bison that scientists actually cooked and ate. Yes, you heard that right. I'm not joking. Scientists cooked and ate a 55,000-year-old frozen bison, and what happened next was shocking. But what other strange creatures have been found frozen beneath the ice of Antarctica? Let's find out. The first mysterious frozen creature is the steppe bison. Around 40 years ago, a zoologist from the University of Alaska, Dale Guthrie, received news about a frozen animal partially visible in ice. He immediately rushed there with his team. After days of digging through icy terrain, what they found shocked the entire world. It was a steppe bison not dead for hundreds, but for 55,000 years. And yet its skin, fur, flesh, bones, and even horns were still intact. Something truly unbelievable. The team named it Blue Babe because its skin had turned bluish after being frozen for thousands of years. This discovery gave scientists hope that many more extinct animals could still be preserved. But what Dale Guthrie did next was even more shocking. He cut a piece of meat from the bison's neck, cooked it with vegetables, and served it to his guests. Yes, they actually ate a 55,000-year-old animal. They did try it, but according to Guthrie's wife, it tasted awful, bitter, dry like rotten wild meat that had been sitting in a fridge for days. The smell? Like soil. They couldn't finish it, and even today, you can still see this ancient bison in the University of Alaska Museum. Next on our list, a frozen lion cub. In 2017, scientists exploring a permafrost cave, frozen solid for thousands of years, discovered something unbelievable. A tiny Eurasian cave lion cub, later named Sparta. The shocking part? It looked like it had died just hours ago. Its fur, skin, organs, even its teeth were perfectly preserved. But after analysis, scientists discovered something incredible. This cub was actually 28,000 years old, and just 1 year later, only 50 feet away, another lion cub was found, named Boris, who had died 43,000 years ago. Scientists believe these cubs got trapped in mud and were buried under permafrost, where they became naturally mummified. Imagine this thousands of years ago. These cave lions were among the largest lions ever. Up to 5 feet tall and 11 feet long. They hunted reindeer, horses, even giant woolly mammoths. But then came the Ice Age. Temperatures dropped, food became scarce, and eventually they went extinct. Now here's something even more disturbing. Not just one animal, but an entire penguin colony. Scientists call Antarctica an ice hole, something like a black hole in space, capable of swallowing entire ecosystems. In 2016, biologist Stephen Emsley explored Cape Irizar, and what he found was chilling. The ground was covered with bones, eggshells, and mummified baby penguins, scattered across the surface as if they had died recently. But when studied, they were found to be 800 years old. So how did so many penguins die in one place? Scientists believe that during the Little Ice Age, thousands of penguins lived there. They built nests between rocks. But suddenly, a massive avalanche struck, burying the entire colony under snow. They froze instantly, becoming perfectly preserved mummies. And here's something even more terrifying: Antarctica holds so much ice that if it ever melts completely, the entire Earth could be covered in water. And just like those penguins, humanity itself could disappear. Next, a creature you've probably never heard of: Elasmosaurus, a massive sea reptile, almost like a moving submarine, about 40 feet long, weighing up to 15 tons. Recently, its fossils were found on Seymour Island in Antarctica. It belonged to the plesiosaur family, but had a stronger head and shorter neck, which means it likely used powerful jaws to crush its prey. Imagine a giant predator swallowing marine animals whole. Even more fascinating, it existed around 65 million years ago, even before dinosaurs went extinct. Its fossils prove that Antarctica once had rich marine life, even in extreme conditions. Although only its bones were found, its DNA may still exist. And maybe one day, science could bring it back. And finally, one of the most shocking discoveries, not in Antarctica, but in Siberia. A place where temperatures drop to minus 50 degrees Celsius, and 80% of the land is covered in permafrost, frozen ground that hasn't melted in thousands of years. Anything trapped inside it stays perfectly preserved. In 2010, hunters in Siberia noticed a strange red glow beneath the ice. When scientists dug it out, they discovered a 39,000-year-old woolly mammoth named Yucca. And it wasn't just bones. Its skin, hair, trunk, teeth, everything was intact. Even more shocking, liquid blood was found inside its body, preserved for tens of thousands of years. Scientists believe Yucca died during the Ice Age, possibly due to hunting. But the most unbelievable part? Its DNA was successfully extracted. And genetic engineers believe that in the future, we might be able to clone and revive woolly mammoths, meaning creatures extinct for thousands of years could walk among us again. So the real question is, will science and technology become powerful enough to bring these ancient creatures back to life? And even if we can, should we? Or could it become a deadly mistake for humanity? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and share. Let's hit 11,000 likes. And for more mind-blowing content like this, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Thank you.